From France to the U.S., from an alternative G20 summit in Nice to Occupy Wall Street in New York.
A lot of the protests around the G20 summit are motivated by the fact that it's a very undemocratic system that doesn't allow for people's voice, and that's a lot of what this is about, too.
The biggest Occupy camp in America stands united with the G20 protests in demanding greater participation in making decisions that affect everyone.
Some of the objectives of the G20 nations make sense. Things like, stopping global warming and, stopping world hunger and all that. These are things that everyone would be on board with. It's just the process, the way that they go about actually making these decisions is the thing that people feel excluded from, and rightfully so.
The protesters call for a total revamp of the system that they say excludes the 99%, while those in power play dangerous games.
They keep printing money, they keep spending money, they keep killing people in wars.
Inequality across the globe is what keeps people out on the streets on both sides of the Atlantic.
This is a really big crisis when they are living in such luxury and not sharing it, and other people are just struggling to find somewhere to stay warm or to eat food. And this is a huge discrepancy that all of our world leaders, and in fact all of us, should rise up to deal with this crisis.
G20 leaders are set to concentrate on ways to prevent a Greek default and get Europe through a crisis. Protesters want these to not just be quick fix band-aids on what they see as a broken system.
If they prevent these economies from failing, then that would be a good thing. I just hope that they would do so in a way that provides for a long-term sustainable economy that benefits everyone.
Hopefully they can look at all of these, uprisings or occupations or movements across the world and take a cue from that.
And if they don't,
a mass movement of resistance, I think, still has a lot of potency. It happened in the Middle East.
different locations, same goals, as protesters in France are kept at a safe distance from where the leaders are gathering. Global demonstrations against wealth inequality and financial irresponsibility are unified to have their voices break through to those in power. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.